What this video is truly about is about depression, and as I understand it, I believe that the last statistic that I saw about the number of people in the United States today suffer from one form of depression or another is about 40% of Americans suffer from some form of depression or another. And what they mean by that is that you can be depressed, just having the holiday blues, where you're going, and that's okay. That is usually overcome in time. However, the statistic for people that suffer from what's known as clinical depression is incredibly even higher. Up to 60% of Americans, male and or female, can be suffering from clinical depression and not even know it. So I want to share with you some of my personal experiences with dealing with depression. For one thing, I try to find myself to be a humorous person. That is one way of defending ourselves against the hard way that is life. Nobody ever said life was going to be easy. We are not guaranteed a tomorrow. We should live life to its fullest potential, and once we've done that, then live every day until it's your last. You should always live every day until it's until or as if it were your last. I'm sorry for all the hammering and yada yada stuff. I haven't had a lot of sleep, if you can't tell from the puffiness in my eyes, but I needed to get this video uploaded. I needed to get it done for my own catharsis, for my own reasons, and for my own deep funk that I've been in. And what is a deep funk? Well, that's my term for being really, really, really depressed to the point where I don't want to go anywhere or do anything unless I absolutely have to. I don't want to do the things that I enjoy normally, such as playing music, playing video games, making YouTube videos. I make these videos because they are cathartic for me. They help me get a lot of my anger out and venting, and that's what one of the things I wanted to address in this video before it gets way too long and I lose your interest, is that just bear with me. Anger can turn inward. The more you're angry, the more you get upset in relationships, whether it be husband and wife, father-daughter, any familial relationships that you have where you get angry at another person and just hold it in, that can turn into depression and just make you lazy, not necessarily feeling sad. Depression is not about sadness. Depression is completely different from sadness. You just feel like you don't want to do anything or have anything to do with anyone. You feel as though you just want to be isolated and isolate yourself from other people, because deep in your subconscious, your brain is trying to protect you and saying people are bad, being alone is good. That is completely and totally wrong. You must not listen to your subconscious. One way that I have found out of this type of feeling is to, quote, act as if, unquote. And that act as if is the best form of advice I ever got from any therapist. Dr. Bell, wherever you are, God bless you, and thank you so much for the advice that you gave me when I get into these deep funks. Just act as if everything's okay, act as if everything is fine and wonderful, and sooner or later you are going to believe it to the point where you get out of that depression and the sun starts shining again. Even if it's raining out, you think that the clouds look wonderful and the rain feels good on your head. Nothing, no wrong can be done to you when you just act as if everything's okay. It's worked for me. I hope it'll work for you. Another thing he did for me was he did this post-hypnotic suggestion. Excuse me. Bit of dry mouth. Post-hypnotic suggestion. And that is where I was lying down. This may not work for you. You may want to ask a trained therapist or a psychologist to help you if they know anything about hypnotism. It truly does work, but you have to want it to work. If you don't want it to work, if you don't believe in hypnotism, then forget it. It's not going to work for you at all. You can even do this by self-hypnosis. And what he did was, he had me lie on a couch with, in a relaxed position, something sort of like this, with my eyes closed. And he told me to picture myself in a peaceful place, a beach, a beach that had grass, like I'm near a cliff of this beach where there's sand in front of me, but the sand isn't blowing on me. There's a cool breeze, and I could totally picture it in my head. And then he told me to do these 3 things. Take a deep breath, exhale from your mouth, and say the word relax. Deep breath, out your mouth, say the word relax. Again, in that same position. I'm already getting relaxed. Deep breath in through your nose. Slowly out your mouth. Say the word relax. And to this day it already works. Right now I feel very calm and relaxed. I can feel all the muscles in my body relaxing. And this was some 20 years ago that post-hypnotic suggestion was putting in my head, and I'm running into up into 10 minutes. So I want to wrap this up really quick. Thank you for bearing with me. I really needed to get this off my chest. I've made 2 previous attempts at this video. So I just want you to know that if you think you might be depressed, then go to webmd.com and look up depression. I'll put a link below for it so that you can click on it and it'll take you right there. Also, if you ever think that you're feeling suicidal or want to hurt yourself, then I implore you to please call this number, 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255. Again, if you feel as if you are suicidal, or even if you don't feel like you're suicidal, maybe you're thinking about it and you're contemplating it. We all contemplate our mortality. I'm sure I said that before. If not this video, in an earlier one. And that's normal. But if you're really feeling as though you're wanting to check out, then please call this number, 1-800-273-8255. And there's somebody that'll be there 24 hours a day, every day of the year. They don't take holidays off. They are always there for you. And I have called that number, and somebody just listened to what I had to say, which was pretty much this: I'm feeling bummed, I'm feeling down, I want to check out, I stop the world, I want to get off, that sort of thing. And just being able to talk to somebody and tell them that lifts a great weight off of you, and you'll feel something in your heart, that a weight that just gets off of you. And I cannot stress enough how important it is to seek help. Always seek help.